Hey there in YouTube land. So I just came back not that long ago from the ninth annual Sci-Fi on the Rock. It's a small sci-fi kind of a comic convention here in Newfoundland. We have just a few guests that come by. And this year, that was composed of, Adam Smith, who actually didn't show up because unfortunately something happened. He's a steampunk, makes steampunk stuff. Linda Boyd, who's someone I wanted to see actually, but I didn't get around to seeing. Pete Williams, who's from, of course, Stargate, and if you're a Canadian and you lived in the 80s, and you know him as Pin from Neon Rider. Fat Apollo was a comedian who goes to a lot of these things. Kevin St. Pierre was a cosplayer. And of course, Fraser Hines, who most people know and watch Doctor Who, had Jamie McCrinnan. So he's the actor to be in the most episodes of Doctor Who aside from the Doctors themselves. He actually got to play along many Doctors. He was in he started the Patrick Troughton era of Doctor Who, and he would go on to be in the Fifth Doctor. Basically, the Five Doctors special. He couldn't be in it for very long because he was doing the Emmerdale Farm series at the time, which is kind of a spin-off of the soap opera Emmerdale. And that got him to be in the Two Doctors with Colin Baker and Nicola Bryant, who was my crush as Doctor Who and Doctor Who. Nicola Bryant and Sarah Jane were my two crushes. So Nicola Bryant and Elizabeth Sladen. Now, I was nervous to meet him because, unlike a lot of the people that I meet, like I had an investment in Fraser Hines because, honestly, that's what I grew up with. Doctor Who was my thing. Doctor Who and slasher films. I like meeting these guys and having any of them be mean. What would probably kind of crush me. I've been lucky that way. I mean, I talk to my friends all the time, and they tell me about experiences that they've had. And for some reason, I'm the only person that's had a good experience with Tom Savini out of all my friends that I know. And I didn't just have a good experience with Tom Savini. I had a great experience with Tom Savini. So, just saying. But I was very nervous when I went to meet Fraser Hines. I was very quiet because I get more quiet when I get nervous. And my better half prodded me to get me to actually speak and stuff. But I did get to meet him. He was a really nice guy. Talked for a few minutes before I had to go and do some other stuff. Got this picture from the Two Doctors with him and Nicola Ryan here. And then we started to talk a little bit more. And he mentioned he had a book that he'd written on his life, and I really wanted to read that and kind of find it because he started as a child actor with Charlie Chaplin, guys like that, and he'd done so much stuff. So I grabbed his book, and I got that one personalized as well. So I'm really looking forward to reading this. He had his book as an audio format that he had on a special personalized flash drive. I was really tempted to get that, but I didn't have a lot of money to spend, so I decided that I got the autographed picture, I got the book, I got an autographed book by him. I'm very, very proud of this. I got some pictures taken with him as well. If you're on my Facebook, you probably seen my picture with me and Fraser Hines and my better half there. And he was a really nice guy. I went to another few things. Went to see one on puppetry actually, and where if you've got kids, then you're Canadian especially. You've probably heard this show Nana's Land, and it was like this CBC show of puppets and stuff. So the girl that worked on it was there, and she also worked on kind of a cult series that was meant for I guess teens, preteens, but it got watched by a lot of older people, like a lot of these shows do. And it was a show called Mr. Meaty. And I'm not sure if you know it or not, but basically it's a puppet show. And it's these two teens that are working at this, in this food court, at this place called Mr. Meaty's. And, weird stuff happens. And all the people that worked on the show were, huge pulp culture geeks and stuff like that. So you get, stuff from American Werewolf from London. You had stuff from, Star Wars and all this stuff, kind of just bleeding into it, because that's the kind of stuff that they like. So, obviously, shows like that tend to get like a big cult following, and this is one of the shows. If you haven't heard of it, really check it out. It's actually very funny. We watched an episode there because he had like started as a short bumper series, like a lot of these shows do, and then it worked its way into like a 20-minute series. They showed one episode there called Attack of the Vegan. Basically, it was about the two kids, Josh and Parker, had gotten like a video camera, and they wanted to make a horror movie, but they didn't have a script. So they said, we don't need a script. We just make a monster. We'll make the monster, and the movie will come to us, and we'll just patch it together along the way. So working at a meat place with lots of meat. 10 seconds later, you see the guy. He's got a turkey pie on his head. He's wrapped himself in sausages and bacon, and got different coat cuts on his body to make him look like a monster. So they get the clever idea that girls will be scared of monsters, so they'll stand inside the girls' washroom. And the first girl that comes out, he'll jump out and he'll scare. So that happens, and she comes out. She's looks like a strong girl, and he jumps out with his meat monster costume on, and she's wearing a "Meat is Murder" T-shirt, and they end up in the hospital. It's a really funny episode. You can actually probably Google it on or YouTube it on here. It's kind of neat to see. So I also grabbed some Funko because I'm at a convention. I got to grab Funko. They had a lot of Funko I really wanted, but we wanted to get like one for each of us. So my better half picked up a Funko. I think this is their first Funko actually, and I picked up a Funko as well. So I'll show you the one that we got for her, and that is Hong Kong Fooey. She's a huge fan of the cartoon. She wants all the other Hanna-Barbera ones, so there's the other Hanna-Barbera ones you can get. He did have Frankenstein Jr. and the Impossibles, and I thought of getting that one, but there's so many there that I wanted that I really couldn't decide. So at the end of it, I just picked one that I thought was really cute. And that is the Phantom of the Opera. So I think he's adorable. He's got a cape and everything on there. I'm not sure if you can see the cape well, but there's the other ones there. They did have the bride there, and they had the Metaluna mutant as well, but he was actually more expensive. The place where we got these at had them on for like $10.99 each, which was really good actually for some of these Funkos. So I'm really excited to add this to my collection. This one won't be going to my workplace. It'll probably be going up there somewhere because yeah. I'm in a funk about my workplace. My best friend from work is moving on to a better position. So it's become a bit of a drag, which is normal. It's a work. It's not meant to be fun. If it was meant to be fun, then it'd be called fun, and everybody could pay for that, and it'd be awesome. But that's not the way it works. So it's going to be a bit of a transition period for me, getting used to it now. So right now I'm in a training class to be cross-trained. So then I was sitting by my other friend at work, and we're leaving on Friday, and the teacher's like, so by the way, we're shifting all the seats around so everybody can get to know everybody better. See, that never works. If you got a job and it's not the best job, say the job is like slightly crappy. If you are lucky enough to meet people that you like, and that makes this job tolerable, so that you don't mind going into work and doing your job, and because there's people there that the job might not be the best, but the people around you are, and it makes that it makes it go faster. It makes the day not so bad. You whine a bit when you're going in, but you get in there and you got your friends there, and that's fine. It's great. But when they're stupid enough to say, okay, let's switch everybody out, it doesn't make people get to know people more. In actuality, it makes you resent the job that you're doing more, and it just makes it so that you really don't. It's rather than getting to know one or two people really well and building the friend base in your job, like kind of outwardly through a natural progression, it's throwing you into different people on a regular basis so that you really get to know nobody. I worked with well for 5 months since I've been at this job now, and the the girl that was my best friend at work, and she's gone on to thankfully something better. Um, well, it took I didn't get to know her over a month. I got to know her over 5 months, and we became good friends. And the same with the other girl that I know. We got to know each other, and we're starting to become friends, and we're friends. We talk and stuff, and it's it's getting there. But and then they move you around, and the only guy that I know there, that's he's got moved into another department, so that goes into another building, part of the building, and I won't see him. So there, a little bit of complaining at the end because screw that stuff. So that's the reason my Funko is not going to work. My Funko is going to stay somewhere where it makes me happy, right here next to my movies, which make me very happy when I come home. Me and my better half come home. We sit down, we watch some YouTube, we watch you guys here, watch some movies, and we have our stuff. And when I get that officey job down the road, that makes me happy. I'll bring family up here because this was a good day, a really good day. My daughter was there, and she went to a lot. She went to a lot of the gaming stuff, the board game stuff, especially. She played a lot of different games. She played Small World up there. I'm not sure which races she played or which modifiers they had. I forgot to ask her. I'll ask her the weekend on that actually. As I have Small World on my iPad, and I play it. I play 3 to 4 games a night. That in Carcassonne and Settlers Catan. And every once in a while, I'll break it up and I'll play some Forbidden Island. So yeah, I'm a huge geek. But that's why I like all this stuff. Thanks for watching, guys. For me, right now, the dishwasher, all my good glasses, my good cups that I use are all I'll have to be washed. So I'm waiting for them to be finished washed so I can actually have some tea. So in a few minutes now, it'll be time for tea, and I'll be a much more awake person than I am right now. I had an amazing convention. My son got there near the end of the time. Well, he got there about 2 o'clock because he was working today. And he went to this thing called what's it called? The escape room, which is this really escape zone, I think, something like that. Cool. What?
Escape Quest.
Escape Quest. Oh, cool. It was like a cool new concept that was thought up, and it's a game, but it's not like a board game. It's not a video game. It's a live action type people game where you're put into this room with other people, and there's think of it like a live action, kind of a Saw type thing, but like the deadly traps, and there's clues and there's different things you're given, and you got to try and find your way out of this of this room, and it's being worked on by someone that's really into this type of stuff, cool, really creative person. There's also a magician that works on this as well. There's just some really cool people working on it. So if you're ever in Newfoundland and you want to try something really cool and different, definitely check out Escape Quest. Really awesome. My son did it. Loved it. Thought it was an amazing, really unique, really fresh concept. So overall, we had a fantastic time. My cousin Roger showed up, and we went to some panels together. We actually went to a LARPing panel because he'd recently seen the movie Knights of Badassery, or Badass, something like that. Anyway, it's Peter Dinklage is in it. And he's like, we'll go to the LARPing thing. I'm not sure, because LARPing, I thought it looked kind of silly. But in actuality, it was really fun, and I really enjoyed it. And I'd go again because the guys were way down to earth and very nice people. So I'd definitely go for a weekend and do something like that. It's something different, something I'm trying to not no longer just give base judgments on things and say, okay, I'm not going to do that. We live once until we get resurrected. We live again because that's the way I believe it. So take the chances and do everything. Go You know, if you go out to like a convention or something like that, go see different panels, go see stuff that you're not used to, do things that you're not sure about, just to experience it. It's great to get all these new experiences and get all this stuff in there, and that's what I want to do. So thanks for watching, guys. Say hello to the great pin lord in the sky. My better half who's over there on Facebook because she's addicted to Facebook. You're not on Facebook? Okay, well, I apologize. And my very asleep, very neurotic, slightly psychotic cat that looks like one of the Thundercats, Smokey. Which one does she look like?
What are the names of one of those kids?
Oh God,
Thundercats. Something and something. They're like twins.
I don't remember now.
Yeah.
She looks like one of the Thundercats. Thanks for watching. For me, it's time for me right now. I can hear the dishwasher almost about ready to end, so it's time for tea. Have a great day. Go do something cool. It's Saturday. Enjoy your weekend. It ends too soon, and then you're back to the crunch of work. Have fun.